The following is a presentation of Stewed Productions.
Because you can't drink and talk at the same time.
Leave the conversation to us and order another beer.
You're listening to Texas's live
Midday beer-centered show,
Liquid Lunch.
Liquid Lunch. Here are your hosts,
Catherine Contreras
and Josh Stewart.
All right, welcome everybody to Thursday. Catherine, we made it.
We're here. We made it through another week.
Most of a week.
Most of it, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
We're almost there.
I forgot to brush my hair.
Do you ever feel like, no, I'm just looking at myself and realizing that I put makeup on at 5 a.m. and then not again. But it's fine.
For the car rider line?
No, well, this is what I do. And listen, all working moms, I say working, but you know what I mean. I have my own business. All working moms will put their makeup on in the parking lot in front of your kid's school. Mm-hmm. You see it. I see it all the time. But that's what I do. I drop them and then I put my makeup on in the mirror.
Okay.
I don't know. That's a little peek behind the curtain into my life, I guess.
All right, cool. Good to know.
Yeah.
Noted.
Noted.
Now, here, hold on. Kennedy, answer that phone call.
When do you put your makeup on, Josh?
It's already answered. It's already, just say hi. I think that's our guess. Makeup, I don't know. I'm confused. I'm having to listen to Kennedy try to talk to a person. Yeah, and then he just put blue up where your screen was. I don't know what happened.
Oh, yeah, he did. He erased me.
All right. I'll wait till he's... I shouldn't have handed him the phone. I should have handed it to Danny's here.
Yeah, you can Skype in.
Oh, are you going to Skype in? Matt's going to Skype in.
Well, if you like...
Play-by-play. Currently, Kennedy's talking to Matt on the phone. Matt's from Wichita Falls. Oh, there you go. Ooh. You already got your beer out and everything.
Okay. Yeah, well, I'm just getting it ready.
Okay. All right. Well, while Kennedy's got the watch. All right. So, welcome in guests. You can see to our right. The Saunderses are here. Danny all the way from Wichita Falls, sir. Welcome in. How was the trip down? Good.
It was great.
No,
it was good.
Construction or nothing like that you ran into.
Always.
Yeah.
So your Skype is just Interbrews, right?
Yeah. What's his name? On Skype. What's his Skype handle?
What's your Skype?
We can do that. I think.
Danny, did you guys come in just for this, or you already had plans in Houston?
We're actually going on a cruise.
Mm-hmm.
What? Where are you going?
Mexico, Belize, and Honduras. So.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yep. So we thought, well, since we're in the area and let's do this,
Yeah. Have you guys been on a cruise before?
We just got off one in August.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we're spoiled.
Yeah, that's nice. You know, my favorite part about the cruises are like the midnight buffet and a 24-hour pizza.
Oh yeah, the pizza. Definitely.
Yeah.
You can gain a
good 10 pounds in 3 days.
Like, I don't even need to leave that boat. I just want to eat.
Oh, no. It's like a food coma constantly.
Yeah.
And then you mix in a few beers.
Yeah.
So.
That's
it.
Yeah. Hold on. Sorry, I'm going to be on the phone. Y'all keep talking amongst yourselves.
Oh, okay. Are you excited? Are you excited for tropical weather? Is it going to be
definitely
warm? Have you looked? Okay.
I don't like the humidity as much, but my wife does. Right. Christy does. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But it's
nice.
It's good. It's good to go swimming and hang out and.
Yeah, for sure. Are you guys like super social, meet new people, or do you kind of keep to yourselves?
Oh no, I don't have a stranger, so I meet everybody.
Okay, good. So you're making friends in the hot tub
always.
And stuff. Yeah. That's me too.
Fun.
My husband not so much. He's like, let's just why do we have plenty of friends. We don't need to meet anybody else. But I love different personalities, so I talk to a lot of different people.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what I do. I like to see where everybody's from and what they're doing and just hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully there's no politics on the boat, right?
Oh, I wouldn't think so. I
would hope
don't.
Not, because there's no escape.
Yeah, exactly. It's a big boat, though.
Yeah, well, that's true.
You always walk away.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
It's awesome. So fun. So when do you guys leave?
We're leaving Saturday. So,
okay, so you got a few days.
Leaving Saturday, coming back Saturday, I believe. she's got the plans. I always look for her to tell me where we're going.
That's usually how the ladies are. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's how it is in my family too. I've got all the agenda.
Yep.
Everyone else just follows.
Definitely that. Yeah, we've got a couple friends coming down from Wichita Falls, and my mother and her friends coming from Fort Worth area, and then
how nice.
Our father-in-law and mother-in-law is coming from Florida. So.
Oh wow! Do you guys do a lot of in-law stuff?
Some,
Okay.
So, yeah, we
good.
Family's important, so.
Yeah, of course.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Hey, well, I'm trying to get Matt on Skype.
Mm-hmm.
We've already wasted like 5 minutes.
We haven't wasted anything.
Not wasted. I'm saying before we even said.
Can you turn on my mic?
Yeah. Your mic is on.
It's not on.
Oh, there it is. Sorry.
Now it's on.
Okay. Hold on. Ready? We got to do our thing that we normally
do it.
Okay, here we go. Oh, wait, we didn't even enter. There's Kennedy, everybody. Okay, here we go. Efforting everything. Here we go. Kennedy, everybody.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, let me try.
Kennedy. Yay, it's Kennedy. All right. Now we can get started. Then my mic's turned on.
Mm-hmm.
Is everybody? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of thirsty.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Are we doing that now?
Okay, let's do another intro.
So,
cool.
Or can we do it?
Yeah, we can do it.
All right, fine.
It's time for your favorite segment and mine here on Liquid Lunch. This is
What you drinking?
Oh boy. So,
all right, spell your name for me one last time. Sorry.
all right. So we have with our special guest today. He brought us some gifts. Danny, why don't you go ahead and show us? Here.
Oh, okay.
Hand me that.
All right.
All right. Tell me what you know about this one.
Oh, it's a really good beer. It's a wit, and you'll see from the color. I mean, Matt's gonna describe it way better than I can, but I drink it quite a bit.
So we got a wit, which is one of my favorite styles. It was actually the second style of beer I brewed.
Okay.
It was a wit.
Yeah, because it's all about you, Kennedy.
Well, I'm whatever.
Does it matter which glass?
Oh yeah. Of course it does.
Yeah.
We're not. We are.
They're not animals.
We're not animals here. We have proper
hilarious.
glassware. We have proper glassware.
Oh boy.
Did it show up?
Hope I'm not spilling.
What?
Is that enough?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
That's good.
There you go.
You want to just do phone real quick so we can, and then we'll try to figure out the Skype as we go.
Oh, it came out better then.
All right. So we are efforting another guest. Yes.
I like it.
Nice.
All right, cool. All right.
There we go.
Oh,
You see me?
No, well,
Oh, was he on Skype?
yeah, he's on Skype.
Oh, cool. Let's
on.
see if it worked.
Catherine, you look like you're super nervous.
Did I hear a toilet flush?
Maybe. It happens. Matt, did we?
That's my hero if I did.
You got to fit these interviews in when you can.
I really have always wanted to just be sitting on the toilet doing this show, but
What stopped you?
I don't know.
Do that. Don't ever invite me again.
Matt's on. Hey.
Ah.
All right, Matt, I'm going to hang up the phone now.
Well.
Yeah, all right, we got
I
it.
just did.
Okay, cool.
Someone's got an opinion.
Yeah, all right, so Matt is on. Matt, do you have the camera on? Are we going to be able to swing that as well? Maybe after you get out of the bathroom.
Can you guys see me?
I think so.
Hold on.
Let's see.
Kennedy is efforting. Dude,
I
this
see
is...
you guys.
You see us?
Efforting.
Okay.
Oh, hold on.
You should see Catherine in her...
Hello.
Oop, here we go.
How about now?
Yeah! Man, what's up, man?
Hey Matt.
How are things?
You got.
Yeah, go ahead.
How are things in Wichita Falls?
Things are good, man. It's weather's nice and there's no traffic here, so
That's good. All right. Well. Okay. So here's what we need you to do real quick. We just poured. This is your
Lifetime Dreamer.
The Lifetime Dreamer. Danny brought it down.
cool.
And now
I hope it weathered well in the crowler.
When was this crowlered?
Yesterday. It's been a day.
So fresh. All right. First time we've ever done this, where we've had beer muled in from a. I'm sure it was legal. That's legal. That's not bootlegging, right? We're not above. Catherine, we're not above the. What do we
grab me a glass?
Oh. I mean, I think if you had to, you put it anywhere, right?
Here, thank you, sir. Here, let's do that. That was super.
Yeah.
Manners. No manners.
Didn't
even hand over all the glasses.
Whatsoever.
Why don't I go get a beer?
That's a good idea.
Work, Matt.
We'll do that. All right. You grab a beer, and we'll talk about his beer behind his back. Oh, we won't. We'll talk about what Catherine, what are you drinking?
Ooh. Let me tell you, Josh, what I'm drinking.
Okay.
I'm drinking Brackenridge Brewery's Vanilla Porter.
Oh, yeah?
Did you say Brackenridge?
Brackenridge, yeah.
Oh.
What was that? What was that?
It's Breckenridge, but okay.
Is it? Oh, you're right. It is Breckenridge. Okay, Kennedy. All right. Relax. Simmer down.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's all right.
It's it's not the original. Oh, so we were in Breckenridge a couple years ago.
Okay.
It was bought out by Coors.
Okay. Well, okay. Then I'm allowed to talk shit about it because I was just drinking it and I didn't realize that, and I'm sorry because it says American Craft on the side, so I just grabbed it at the grocery store earlier because I didn't see anything else that really looked interesting to me.
Yeah.
It's very mellow. Like you can't taste. It kind of tastes like potato chips, and doesn't have a lot of flavor. So I'm glad that you said that. Okay, good. I feel better.
Okay. Yeah. The
I don't like to slam beers, but this one is okay if it's bought out by Coors.
No, that's cool. Yeah. The brew pub, I believe, is still privately owned, sort of.
Okay.
What?
I thought Breckenridge was employee owned.
No.
Isn't there
the
one?
brew pub maybe, like just the local brew pub there on the main street of Breckenridge, but what she's drinking there that's owned by
Coors.
It's like, remember last week when we were talking about those breweries that just kind of like all the beers kind of taste the same and it's just for everyone to enjoy?
Yeah.
That's kind of like where this is at. I don't taste any vanilla. I just taste kind of a maltiness, and it doesn't have a lot of robust flavor or anything like that.
Yeah.
Which is
Are you hearing anything on your headphones?
It's going in and out.
Yeah. If you need to...
He's just taking a beer.
I'm good.
Okay.
I can hear out of one ear, so I mean, we're good.
Oh, okay, good. Okay. Matt's back. All right, Matt, tell us about your wit and be witty as possible as you do it.
I'm not witty at all.
Okay.
So I'll go from the start. Originally, when we did this beer, it was not a wit. It was a American hef. So American hef yeast does not have the banana clove flavors and a lot of it actually is estery, but it's a different profile. It's a little more spice, and it's just a clean, kind of an American clean version of the Bavarian hef Belgian wit. And we did that first, and a lot of people liked it. But what we found was we had the yeast flocculated more than what we wanted it to.
Oh, those flockers.
The beer would drop out, and it would clear up, but it had good flavor profile. And then that was the first brew that we had done or not the first brew, but it was the first wheat that we had done on our system just to get open. And we made changes just like any brew pub does. It's like they kind of, or brewery go forward. We made changes, and it wasn't for the best for that beer. And after a while, I guess a lot of people call it house palate. And I wanted a different profile. I didn't want all our beers to taste the same. I didn't want to be a one-trick pony. And I was somewhere else, and I was drinking Real Ale's Devil's Backbone. And I was like, man, this is such a good beer. I hadn't had it
good
long.
beer, yeah.
And decided, all right, I'd like to change this beer and make it something completely different. And so that was kind of where we went with this. So this was the first variation of the Belgian wit that we did for Lifetime Dreamer. So Lifetime Dreamer has actually gone through 3 changes, and I'll change it as many times as I want until I get exactly the beer that I think that is going to fit who we are. But right now, I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's good. We changed the recipe so we're not the yeast is not blocking and dropping out, and we hazed it up with some flaked wheat.
Okay. So when did y'all first open? How long has Wichita Falls Brewing been open?
Our soft opening was March 29th, and our official opening was the next day.
Okay. I remember us mentioning it on the show. Mm-hmm. You can't open a brewery in secrecy. There is an under the radar brewery in Houston, but they're not under the radar either. Nobody can be. As soon as those licensings goes out, forget it.
Yeah. Once we had filed for the license, you're on the radar and people start following you, which was fine. I wanted people to follow us. And I wanted some publicity. We got a lot of coverage from the local news, but I wanted us to be a destination brewery for people in the Houston area, the Austin area, the Dallas-Fort Worth area, because our space is amazing. And I've been to a lot of breweries, and I was involved in Austin a little bit from 2012 to like 2016. And so when I built this brewery, I wanted to have a great atmosphere. So when you walk into this brewery, you could have visited great breweries all over the country, but when you walk in here in Wichita Falls, you go, this is an awesome brewery. The equipment's right here out in the open. There's no wall dividing it, so you know that you're in a brewery.
That's cool. What size brew house do you have?
We're on a 10-barrel ABE system, which is it's the touchscreen automated system. I mean, you still have to stand there and work it, but it's a nice system. So it's 4-vessel with HLT, CLT, 20-barrel. The brew house itself is 10-barrel. We have 4 10-barrel fermenters, and then we have 6 serving tanks in the cooler. And we need more already, so it's a good problem to have, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, absolutely. That leads me into my next question, Catherine. The reception there in Wichita Falls.
Looks good.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, no, I'm not talking about the signal, Kennedy. I meant the reception from people. Kennedy's always worried about the signals.
So did I.
Okay.
So I was talking about.
I actually thought you were talking about that too. The reception's great. It's been humbling because there was a lot of people that just didn't think that we could do it financially for whatever reason, or they just thought that there was no way that a brewery could work here in Wichita Falls, but they're working everywhere else in the country. So the timing was good. We had a great location. I literally got phone calls from some, locals that have been here forever that didn't want to see change. Call me and go, hey, what makes you think a brewery's going to work here?
Yeah.
And I just threw it right back at them and said, what makes you think the brewery's not going to work here? And they couldn't really answer that. And guess what? Those same people that called saying that it would work are in here.
That's awesome.
Are you finding that the drinkers in Wichita Falls are following the same kind of like trends as everywhere else, or you guys kind of?
For the most part, they are. We get a lot of people asking about the New England hazy IPAs. We have a lot of people that come in here and drink IPAs or double IPAs. But we also have a challenge ahead of us because we do have a lot of Michelob Ultra drinkers here, and so we have to be aware of that and address that. So we offer a blonde ale, which is it's a clean blonde ale, but it still has some maltiness to it. We try to keep the ABV low, just so those Michelob Ultra drinkers, they think that all craft beer is heavy or it's high alcohol, which is not true.
Yeah.
And so we call that our gateway beer. But we outsell Michelob Ultra 3-4 to 1 with our house beers, which is this is great. And I'll tell you what else is cool. So we have an Air Force base here. We also have a state college here, and we get college kids from 21, 23 in here drinking craft beer, along with 75-year-olds sitting at the same table drinking craft beer too. Nice. So we're doing exactly what we set out to do. We're also kid friendly, which I also got a lot of backlash for. Not only did even friends of mine would ask me, so you really think people will bring their kids in here? You really think that that's going to go over? I was like, yeah, absolutely do. I've seen it. I've done it. 2 kids.
Yeah.
My wife take our kids to breweries and brew pubs and go eat pizza all the time.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
But Wichita Falls is a little different. I would say we're kind of Bible Belt, or we've been Bible Belt-ish. But the response, and back to the word that you used, reception, has been great. We get a lot of kids in here. We get a lot of families in here bringing babies. We actually had a couple have their 1-year-old's birthday party here.
That's awesome.
That says a lot.
Oh,
but
man.
Yeah.
A lot of that.
I feel like I missed out on that.
A lot of that is the atmosphere that you create.
Right.
You can become a bar real quick if you're not careful. But we do it through atmosphere, and I don't know if you want me to kind of try to give you a virtual tour. We have these giant fig trees in here.
Oh yeah. Here we go.
Yes, please do.
So we got 3 giant fig trees, right? Because we wanted it to be soft. You can see one here in the window. Here's another one kind of behind me, and then let's see, waiting for the camera to pick this. So this, our grain rack over here, we've got another fig tree, but through lighting, through the color choices, the plants, the wood to kind of soften things up, and then the community based seating with the long tables. We tried to keep it to where it wasn't masculine, but it wasn't feminine. That if, let's say, a group comes out and they're not into craft beer, but they like wine. We have a really good wine list. And so you could have a date night, or, the guys could come out and also drink beers. But that atmosphere kind of lends its hand to that kid friendliness and just the overall inviting families, whether, you're young or old. But we knew that we didn't want to be a bar. And we actually had some of the distributors ask us, hey, let me know when you guys want some neon signs. We'll bring neon signs over. Dude, we're not doing neon signs.
Yeah, I think really the big difference, and I was just thinking about this the other day, is that bars are always so dark, right? And it's feels like seedy, shady things are happening in there because there's no light coming in. And breweries and places like that, they always have big open windows, and it shows you that it's inviting and everyone's welcome. And there's nothing, there's no sex trafficking going on in here or whatever. Yeah. So it's just beer drinking.
So ethnography is a big part of that.
Wait, what is?
Ethnography.
Ethnography. Okay.
Yeah, there was a good article in it's actually a magazine for brewers only. It's not something that you can go buy and pick up off the shelf, but so it's the study of why people do things that they do.
Okay.
And that's big. So breweries are different. They're different than a sports bar. They're different than a cocktail bar, whether it's whiskey or wine. And in a lot of it is the openness that a brewery has. Lighting is huge for setting any atmosphere. So breweries typically have the community beer garden style tables. It's open floor plan, so people feel like they can get up, they can walk around. And what they found is that in whiskey bars or wine bars, people were very private, and they would actually set their purse or their phone up next to them at the bar or the table to kind of section off that, hey, this is my space, don't talk to me unless you're, 1 or 2 people in my group. Or those same people would sit at a high top, and a high top is not inviting, it's a private thing. Sports bars, people will actually line up to view a game. Grab a beer and come sit with me. So, so one of my partner that actually helped me put this together, she did the painting behind me, and much more in here. She's actually my ex-wife now, but still very much a part of all of this, and it wouldn't have happened without her. But back to the ethnography thing, she's going to grab a beer and join us. The sports bars. Sorry, I go down rabbit holes, guys. That's just
cool.
No, you're good.
Good.
So do we.
And
We're lucky we're not talking about prison yet.
I'll go deep.
That's a deep hole.
Good, can be.
So, but sports bars, people will typically line up in these lines to either stand and watch the game or sit at the bar. But breweries and brew pubs, they find that people, and I actually had this conversation last night with a group of guys, and we're standing in a circle, or they find that in breweries, people will congregate in a half moon shape or a circle, and they're engaged with their neighbor about whether it's politics, whether they're talking about beer, or they're just talking about, the joy of having a great beer or what breweries offer. That's what they find happening in brew pubs and breweries all across the country. So this is Brooke, and we're going to get her in the camera so she can say hi. I had mentioned earlier, Brooke and I had moved from Austin. She's like I said, we were married, and we had a brewery in Austin, and she was huge into craft beer. And when we moved back to Wichita Falls, there wasn't a brewery here, and we were tired of going to sports bars or restaurants that serve craft beer. Nobody knew anything about them. They just didn't know what they were serving. They didn't know if it tasted bad. They didn't know if it tasted good. They didn't care. And that drove us absolutely crazy. And so I took 2 years off of brewing professionally and went back into construction. And we just got tired of not having a place to go. And I had some opportunities kind of come my way, and we just went for it. But Brooke kind of inspired me and pushed me to do this. And she did all of the painting in here, the design work for the bathrooms, which if you guys want to see the women's bathroom, it's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, take that camera in there real quick.
Definitely, let's do it. I only want to see it if there are people in there, though. Are there people?
No.
No, then it's not worth it then.
Well, we can wait.
But we can stay.
Do you have a baby changer or no?
We don't have a baby changer,
no baby
but we have we have this sink that could double.
Oh, okay, perfect. That's fine. That works.
I was in the metal fab before, but she designed the bathroom and then did all the painting like behind me that you see. And then we have this cool loft, and she did a really awesome paint job going upstairs into the loft. And then we have up in the loft this wall that's nothing but like classic records, and it's all the covers of these classic records and some vintage furniture. But
that's awesome. So you guys are you running the brewery together?
She actually works.
I'm currently a travel agent. I work.
Okay.
But he and I have been in small business forever. He worked with his father.
Okay.
Do some of the events, help out with that kind of stuff down here, but
I was afraid to work together.
I got it.
And we'll see what happens. You never know. Things can change, but my mom and dad worked together, and it was.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. It's hard. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I mean, I don't work with my husband, but I can't imagine spending. I love him. That's a horrible thing to say. I love him so much, but I don't. I just want to do my own work. I don't want his opinion.
Well,
I definitely don't want to be down here every day.
It can make something. It can make something that's great and fun when you go home into
really
something that's stressful and boring, and then maybe you have nothing to talk about, or all that you have to talk about is what's going on at work, and so you kind of lose sight of who you are individually and what you can offer each other, and be able to escape and say, let's go have dinner, let's go do movie night with the kids.
Yeah.
So it's a balance, and sometimes it's hard to find.
Yeah, definitely. I work with my brother, and I find myself calling him an idiot every 5 minutes. So I can't imagine.
But you do that to Kennedy too, though.
No, Kennedy is an idiot. That's different.
He just got nothing to say.
Nothing to say.
Brooke, I got to ask you. Beer styles and what's in your wheelhouse as far as what do you enjoy drinking beer wise?
Oh, I am IPA all the way.
Okay, that's my wife too. What there's something there's something to it about hops and women. I don't know. I don't know what it is, Catherine.
Let's slow your roll. John.
I'm saying
I don't know what you're saying.
It's women have more refined palates in general.
Okay, that's what you meant.
No, I'm serious. They can pick up more flavors typically. Y'all have more taste buds. You pay closer attention to details. You're able to balance more things. You're not just
we don't burp as much as you guys do either.
Yeah, some dude. Yeah, not a dude just.
I think it's probably a hygiene thing.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah. It's that.
Maybe.
The flavors don't get past the halitosis for us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we're not belching and whatever else you guys are.
Everything tastes like garlic to me.
Not eating fistfuls of spicy
Check
Cheetos or whatever. Yeah.
You're probably.
Speaking of, I'm drinking this Breckenridge right now. It's vanilla porter, and the longer it's sitting here, the worse it tastes like flat soda now.
Yeah.
She likes the vanilla porter too. We both do actually.
Yeah. And our son, if it says anything, his name is Porter. So.
Oh, you know that you're the second people that I've met that have a kid named after beer. That's so awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
Who? What? You have a little hazy
Chrissy,
IPA?
Chrissy, yeah, that's going to be the next one. The next baby that I have is going to be like apple Weizen.
No, Hazel. Because she's hazy. Yeah.
Yeah, she wanted. We almost named our daughter Shanae, but
It was a little
much.
Yeah. Well, Shanae, it's kind of on the verge of pulled it. Like, it's almost there. That's why. It's a little bit dazzled, just a little bit.
Yeah, you guys let me know if you want me to do like a walkthrough so you can get a view of the equipment. I did not. I forgot.
Yeah, if you want to, go ahead. We have no plan or timeline.
I'm gonna let Brooke hold the computer because I'll screw it up.
Okay.
So we're gonna get up and walk over there. So I showed them a little bit of the plants.
The fig trees. Do the fig trees need names? I feel. I feel like.
Yeah.
I feel like they have
Maybe
personality.
We should have contests to show people that. Oh, by the way, you guys noticed my Pine House shirt.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Round Rock location coming along nicely.
I was going to ask you that. Did they open the other one, right?
Not open yet, but coming along nicely.
Okay.
Yeah, the North version's coming, and good things for those guys, and hopefully we'll be expanding too. So we're gonna walk this way, and then we'll I gave you a little bit of the tour, but we'll go towards the brewery so you guys can see it, because it's worth seeing.
Pine House has been on our show before.
Right over there.
Yeah, do that. Ooh, hey, what
that
game?
Video game?
Yeah, they got Pac-Man and Galaga. I noticed that from the.
Oh.
Brooke, what's your high score on is it Pac-Man or Miss Pac-Man?
You know, I haven't even gotten on one, so
I knew she was going to say that.
The high score.
If that was me, I would be like, whatever.
Yeah.
So our Pac-Man is actually Miss Pac-Man and Galaga.
Yeah.
Miss Pac-Man.
We do have a high score.
That takes it to a different level.
There was a family friend of ours, and he's like insane about Galaga. And yeah, he's high score right now. I don't even know what it is, but
Better Galaga than Gallagher.
very much. Hey, he was funny.
I mean, yeah, back in the day, sure, he had his moments.
Okay.
How is smashing watermelons not funny?
Hey, what we're gonna do, so you guys can see the bar behind me. I'm gonna move out of the camera. There's windows actually above the cooler, and the cooler's in black.
Oh, cool.
That's not colored glass. It's actually just colored light bulbs to kind of give it the effect. But if you turn a little bit, you'll actually see the brewery is just right over to the side.
Oh, nice.
Right behind the pumpkins. Love it.
Oh, look at that.
Like I said, it's got to be family friendly and kind of have some atmosphere. So the brewery is completely open. Like I said, it's a 10-barrel system. We actually have a couple people working in here today. We're cleaning a fermenter, getting set up for a brew tomorrow. You can see the mill is actually right there in front. There's the CLT, and that's the front door. So when you come in the front door, right to your right is the brewery. So you know immediately that you're in a brewery.
Danny, do you have a favorite of their beers? Can you pick it? Just one?
Definitely Odd Duck.
Odd Duck. Do we have that on the table?
We do.
Oh,
Well,
let's crack that.
I'm getting a little thirsty.
Yeah, let's crack that one up.
All right.
Yeah.
By the way, we just did Odd Duck and a bourbon barrel.
What?
Egged off yesterday.
Stout? Yeah. Switch over to the stout glasses. Sorry, we gotta go proper
You
glassware.
guys want to see the loft?
Yeah, let's see the loft.
Might even be able to
I have
go
to,
by the bar and go
that.
up, or do you want to go up the stairs?
I have to say, Dan, you guys have excellent Wi-Fi in your facility there.
We paid for it.
Yeah, money well spent.
So Matt, how many people can fit in the loft?
We limit it to like 20-ish.
Okay.
I'm gonna close this.
Just climb up the wall.
Better.
That's cool. Farmhouse door.
Yeah.
Catherine,
Yeah,
I
I
love
like
farmhouse
that.
doors.
I love farmhouse doors. I really do.
A lot of the stuff that we have, so from our lockers that are over here, to the windows above the cooler, and then we have a bunch of old tin above the bay windows, as well as the wood that you saw behind us with our logo on. That all came from a farmer. It's all reclaimed stuff. It's not like we, paid a bunch of money for it. We did everything ourselves. I'll tell you what. I'm going to give you guys a shot of this loft real quick, and then we'll sit back down and talk beer.
Okay. Yeah, let's go look. Hey, get off. Let's go.
I'm showing the beer.
Wait, dude. It's
It's fine.
There's the video version of what do we call it? Ethnography. The video version of ethnography. Go with the stairs. Because if Brooke drops his computer, we want it to be on.
I know, right?
We want it streaming live.
The bathrooms are fabulous.
The bathrooms are fabulous?
The bathrooms are great.
That's, you know what? That's a big deal. You don't want to go somewhere where you're
You don't want dirty bathrooms. Yeah.
Not even just,
nice bathrooms.
they may be clean, but they're like, if it's not well lit and you can't see.
Yeah.
Or if the lock is a little suspect. The lock better be like
or
a double
standing.
boat. Yeah.
Yeah.
8.1 ABV. Okay.
Man,
duly noted.
It's
8.1. Get it, Josh.
This is really good. Wow.
All right, well, let's look at the house around the corner. It's Odd Duck. So, yeah, Matt can tell you more.
Man,
look at that.
This is another one of Brooke's creations right here, and this is the
my favorite couch ever.
Yeah. How many, have you ever taken a nap on that at the end of the day?
Oh, all the time.
He does. Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
I've slept up here. It didn't go well at home. I promise you that.
Is it weird that I want to come sleep there? I just want to.
Come on,
man. So here's a record wall.
Watch yourself because he'll never leave.
It's true.
That's fine as long as he's a paying patron. But so this is it, and you get a nice view of the brewery, and you can kind of like a perch.
Mm-hmm.
It's our sniper's roost.
Nice, yeah.
Just shooting people with beer. It's like, you need a refill. You need a refill.
I want a t-shirt cannon.
Yeah, but just don't be like. Did you see the Catherine? I don't know. Catherine watches a lot of sports. You probably saw this. Chip, the mascot for the Colorado Buffaloes.
Nobody cares, Josh.
It was all over the internet. He had a t-shirt cannon and he was shooting it up into the crowd at the football game. He had turned the wrong way, right in his crotch. Got him just boom. And those things come out.
That's my luck.
Yeah. So you got to watch those t-shirt cannons, especially into the shift.
Maybe we shouldn't get one.
No, you definitely should.
No, you definitely should. Let's. Any kind of comedy is good. That brings
just
in business.
Launching beers and maybe shirts from the loft, like Oprah. You get a shirt, and you get.
Yeah.
If you're shooting out crowlers, how shook up will those things get?
That could be dangerous. I don't think our insurance would cover us. They sure wouldn't like it.
They probably don't even have that in the.
Just wrap them in like bubble wrap, and then
they don't know what we're doing.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a good bubble wrap crowlers.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go back downstairs and we'll talk more about beer.
Hey,
I'm
gonna step away, Josh, for just a second because my baby's escaped her pen.
Uh-oh. Yeah, go wrangle.
I'm gonna go re-wrangle her.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Baby on a leash.
Yeah, right. Yeah. She needs one of those like ridgeback dogs that herds,
herd
sheep.
babies?
You can train them to herd babies. What's your favorite album on the wall? Question for both of y'all.
So many good ones. I would say
Whitney Houston. He loves.
Oh, okay. So funny story, you guys. Brooke put up a Whitney Houston album, and I about lost it.
Well, it's only fun. Which one?
It was one of her early ones with her afro and everything. It was perfect.
And she got mad. I covered it up one day when she wasn't here with another album. I was like, you can't have Whitney Houston in a brewery. We're going to lose all our integrity. So if you had to ask, though, which...
It's right there.
Well, it's right there. It is covered. But our favorite, and we probably have different ones. Hers obviously was Whitney. I would say we got an Anthrax album behind us, which is... it's cool because it has the sticker on it that says, this record contains not one hit single. But there's everything from like Eddie Rabbitt to like Larry Gatlin, and then there's Willie Nelson.
Let's see, in Alabama.
Oh, there's let's see,
Eagles. That's right there.
Yeah, Bad Company, obviously.
Well, yeah. The thing about Bad Company, there's not enough groups that have songs named after their name. Like Bad Company has a song, Bad Company.
Yeah.
I feel like more bands should have songs named their name.
Oh God, are we talking more about your crappy music, John?
No, we're talking about the albums on the wall, Catherine.
Oh, okay.
And by the way, Bad Company is not bad music, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Everything I walk into with Josh, it's like, oh, it's all about Nickelback.
It is not. I've never once said that.
Oh, man, no.
Never once said that.
I'm kidding. I'm
This
kidding.
podcast right now. So I'm gonna. Do we have time for us to get a refill?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna leave. Brooke, I'm gonna leave Brooke in front of the camera because she's a lot better looking than I am.
Yeah.
And she can probably give you some more details about the place that I wouldn't, because I'm solely focused on beer. But I'm gonna get a refill for me and get her beer, and then I'll be back. So you guys feel free to pepper her with all those hard questions.
Great. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Brooke. First of all, let's talk
Perfect.
Whitney
so
Houston.
Let's talk about financials.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
talk about,
Yeah, all of that.
Now, the Whitney Houston album. Do you remember which singles are on that album? Is it "Be My Baby Tonight" or "I Want to Dance with Somebody"? You said early.
Oh, it was I Want to Dance with Somebody. Yeah.
We had that tape back in the day. That's a good tape.
I mean, come on.
I mean, who doesn't want to dance with somebody?
I don't know.
Got the Urban Cowboy soundtrack up there.
See, Kennedy's trying to. Kennedy's kind of a music elitist.
There's Flashdance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flashdance, you guys.
When is?
I mean, that was a big deal.
Yeah.
Quite the plethora of albums that we could choose from. So yeah, it worked out pretty well.
Scorpions.
Yeah. Oh, Scorpions. Yeah, they're good too. I like Scorpions. Did you see all that on the wall? I
Yeah.
didn't see it. Okay. All right.
Well,
Did you talk about the building at all?
Scorpions is the obvious one. It's got a scorpion on her hip. Scorpion
Building?
tattoo on the hip.
Oh, right there. The
So I
bedroom.
didn't, can you repeat that? Because Kennedy cut you off, and I'm so sorry. What were you asking?
Did he talk about any of the history of the building that we're in?
No.
No, tell us about it.
So this dates back to the late 1800s, and it used to be, back in the day growing up, our grandparents' age, they used to come here. It was a clothing store called Muhlenberger's, and everybody came to buy their suits, their shoes, everything. And we have a whole nother upstairs area that's the size of our downstairs that we hope to renovate at some point, open up for like private events and things like that. Yeah.
That's cool. Okay, so let me ask you a question, because I always ask this when people move into old buildings. On a scale of 1 to 10, how afraid are you to be alone in there?
I'm actually not afraid to be alone in here at all. I mean, I have.
Oh, okay. Nothing creepy happening.
No, I would love that. I would invite it. I think that would be so much fun. But
yeah. Okay.
Well, yeah. How many podcasts did you do at the haunted hotel in San Antonio?
Listen, there's nothing I love more than thinking that I could possibly be in danger, but knowing inside that I'm not. You know what I mean? Like,
well,
I want to get scared a little bit, just a little bit.
Okay, but not real scared.
Not for real. I don't go to those like walk-through haunted houses.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, one, those people aren't background checked. I don't know you. You're jumping out and you're touching me. I don't like that. I'm okay with real ghosts because they can't really do anything to me. But like haunted houses, oh hell no.
Yeah.
Get a real job. Get a real job. Anybody that does seasonal work has got some shifty, shady stuff in their background. That's all I'm saying.
Agreed.
Yeah.
We don't hire day laborers.
Yeah, it's just scary. It's scary. I don't understand why they're allowed to do that. Why are they allowed to jump out and touch me? And who's doing the background checks? That's what I want to know.
Okay.
That's what I ask when I walk up. With me.
Can I see proof of a background check?
Yeah, I just want to know if this guy's he's wielding an axe at me for his job. I want to know that he's got nothing weird going on in the background.
Other than just wielding a chainsaw with no chain on it.
But I mean, if he's getting paid for it, that's one thing. But like, how much pot did this guy smoke before he started doing the shit? That's what I want to know. Or worse. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Meth. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Or just.
I mean, because they're like carnies. I mean, no offense to carnies, and maybe we have some carny listeners. I don't know. But stuff's going on there. I'm just saying.
You got to go to school. You have to go to carny school. Okay.
Is that true?
No.
Yeah.
No way.
Okay.
Really?
Well, then that legitimizes it a little bit, but I've seen some of those people. I don't think they've had a day of schooling in their life.
Oh.
I was going to ask a question now. I completely forgot.
I'm sorry. I went off on a tangent.
No, it's fine. Those rabbit holes are fine. The people are clamoring. By people, I mean Jeffrey. He wanted to know about the stout that we're drinking.
Okay.
So tell us about the Odd Duck.
So the Odd Duck Stout was a collaboration. It's a coffee stout. It's an American stout that I actually joke it's a Burbs reference. Obviously, I'm a product of the 80s, so I like to say it's a Slavic stout. But it's an American stout that we did a collaboration with a local coffee company called Odd Duck Coffee. And Odd Duck roasts their own beans. They're right down the street. It's a great name, great logo. And so we use their coffee in the stout. It's 8%, and it's full of flavor. So it's got a lot of black and a lot of chocolate in it. But we also, I use, each beer that we do is chemically different. And I actually use some salts in that stout. Not your average salts of like calcium chloride, calcium sulfate, but we boost the bicarbonates in that beer to give it more mouthfeel. So this stout has a lot of body and a lot of mouthfeel and maltiness, but a lot of that is perceived on the tongue. It's not that we just used a crap ton of malt, which we do, but there's a difference. There's a difference that a lot of people don't realize, that when you build a beer, when you build a water profile for a beer, that's where the beer gets its characteristics. So there's maltiness, and then there's perceived maltiness, and the same with bitterness. There's actual bitterness, and then there's perceived bitterness on the tongue. And so we do that. We incorporate that with every beer that we do. But the Odd Duck, we boost the bicarbonates, make sure that pH is right, and then I actually use, and I'm just going to give this out right now. It's kind of a trade secret. I use canning salt. I use canning salt in that beer.
Canning salt.
Yeah,
like
and
we're like making pickles.
It feels like if we keep talking, we could get a whole lot of shit out of Danny. I'm saying that just slid right out. So what else can we get?
I don't know anything.
Salt used in that beer. I mean, we also boost calcium because we RO all our water, so we can build the profile for every beer like it should be. Like I said earlier, I don't want to be a one-trick pony, and so I don't want to be the guy that just brews a good stout or just a good IPA or a good Pils. When you come in here, I want you to go, damn, every single beer that they have is spot on and good. And that's part of being a good brewer. And so that's just something that I strive for, and I try to teach our guys here that are, we have an awesome team, but I'm trying to teach them, that there's a lot to it, and it starts with water. But we use canning salt, we use sodium bicarbonate, and then obviously boost calcium, and then the rest it comes down to the recipe with a lot of black, like I said, a lot of chocolate malt. We have actually dialed down the black a little bit so you don't get as much roastiness, and it kind of rounds out that flavor profile.
Yeah.
Like I said, comes at 8%. It's actually all Northern Brewer hops. Okay. So throwing that out there for home brewers and whatnot. It's not a beer that I want to be hop focused, but then we're dosing it with coffee grounds towards the end of fermentation to get that coffee out of it. And now we've upped the ante a little bit to put it in a bourbon barrel. And we don't do it all the time, but we're starting to do more of it. I mean, we're still a new brewery, but depending on the coffee that you use, you can get anything from like vanilla out of it to ancho chilies to cinnamon, and Odd Duck. So we've used 3 variations of coffee from Odd Duck. My favorite was the Bali, which they cannot get right now. They can't get the beans from Bali, and it's just one of those things. But so we moved on to a different coffee, and it still tastes great. But for homebrewers to be able to experiment with other coffees out there, you do get a lot of flavor from different coffees.
Yeah, coffee's a whole nother thing. Like you talk about the malt bill and the hops you're using, and then you got to add in, what coffee are you going to use and when you add it. So you said you add coffee grounds, ground coffee at the end.
Ground. Yeah.
Coarse ground at the end of fermentation.
Yeah.
So you have like a huge, like a 10 barrel size French press, or how do you do that? I
mean, I just do it the way that we do it. I didn't copy anybody else. I've done beers past the coffee beers where I've actually used whole bean and it wasn't ground, and you can actually drop the beans in there, and it doesn't take much. It's just like anything chemical. It's a volume, so it's an amount, and it's time. And you can experiment with both of those variables.
Mm-hmm.
But I've noticed when I use straight beans that aren't ground, it's different flavor than if you ground the coffee. So we go coarse ground, like if you were doing, and it's pretty heavy coarse actually, but you could still use it in a French press or something like that. But we have a giant like nylon muslin bag that I fill up with coffee, and then it suspends in the beer, and then I'll actually circulate some of the beer just to increase the surface area and contact. And I've noticed time also helps. So when you think that you're starting to get the coffee flavor that you want, you'll want to let it go longer, because that does drop out. And the longer you can let the beer ferment and settle and get the yeast and everything to settle out, you'll pick up more coffee flavors, because that won't carry that coffee flavor out as it drops. So you want the beer to kind of clear up as much as possible, then introduce your coffee and let it stay for a while so it holds that flavor, because it does, a lot of flavors drop out, not just coffee, but it definitely drops out.
That's a delicious beer. Catherine, I wish you could try some of this there in San Antonio.
Me too. Thanks for drinking it in front of me. It's cool.
I blame Danny. Danny's the one that bought it.
Danny, you couldn't come to San Antonio too? I don't understand.
I mean, there's cruises out of San Antonio down the Riverwalk.
Hop in and skip.
What's up, man?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, man. What's up?
Thanks for helping us out.
Definitely.
I like the shirt.
Yeah. We had to represent.
Danny's a great friend and customer, and helped us when we were kind of getting started here in the brewery, coming by, and just everything from like cleaning up to organizing, and
A lot of shit work.
He's a home brewer. He used to bring us beer when he would travel. And what was he at our Halloween party or the Christmas party? Chili. I don't know. He's been to one of our house parties too. But yeah, great guy, and obviously helping us out here.
Yeah, Danny, I got to say thank you. I mean, first of all, both beers so far, excellent choice. And thank you for coming down here.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
no, not a problem. I enjoy this. This is what I like. I mean, we plan our vacations around beer.
Yeah.
Enjoy Matt's.
I knew I liked y'all.
Wichita Falls Brewing.
Yeah.
We love going down there
Super
and having
creepy.
beer.
Gosh.
I'm just saying, you could understand
No,
when they walk
it was
in.
your tone. It was your tone. I knew I liked Joe. Yeah.
It's the
That's
beer.
super creepy,
Listen,
yeah.
it's 8.1%. This
I'm
second
just
beer.
saying, don't use creepy tones with our guests.
I-
Just watch out, Danny. That's all I'm saying. Just maybe scoot over a little bit.
Listen, I'm a hugger. Look, you can do a background check. I would never work at a haunted house.
Well, if you've been to Josh's house, it's almost like a haunted house.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's full on decorated here, and
well, I wouldn't say full on. It's a good first step.
I was expecting someone to jump out with a chainless chainsaw at some point.
Yeah.
Do you have towels covering like windows and stuff?
No.
Like a meth house?
Like aluminum foil over the window. No, it's not to that level.
Not yet.
But hey, aluminum foil is like the thought out way. You want to reflect it. The towel over the window is just like, I'm too damn lazy and I'm a vampire.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Over the window, block that stuff.
Yeah.
No, I have some strategically placed pumpkins and Halloween decor. Also, can you go wide shot there, Kennedy? New pumpkin on the table this week. Last week was the knucklehead pumpkin, which Catherine was not a fan of.
I think we referred
It
to that
looked like
as
a case of herpes.
yeah,
It
the
did.
herpes pumpkin.
But if you're gonna have it, you want them to be a pumpkin.
Yeah.
This
See,
one,
that facial just made, that's exactly what it looked like.
yes.
Yeah, it's
This one's. I think this is Canadian, so it's it's all
So
right.
it's polite.
Yes, it's very polite.
Yeah.
It probably tastes like maple syrup.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I don't even know what this one's called. But I like the way it looked last night, so I grabbed it. So each week until Halloween,
I think you have a compulsive pumpkin buying habit, and you should look into it.
It kinda
That's all
takes-
I'm saying. Because every time I talk to you, you have a new effing pumpkin. Every time. I don't have one, and you have like 30.
I want to buy some land so I can grow pumpkins, and then
Do you like pumpkin beer?
Yes.
depends on the beer.
It depends. I don't mind it. I'm not going to shame it. I'm not like on beer groups when like, oh, here come the pumpkin beers. I don't mind them.
If they're well done, that's the thing. There's a lot of people that do them just for the sake of doing them. And if that's the case, then typically they don't turn out as good. But something like Pumpkinator from St. Arnold, I mean, get the F out of here. That's that's one of the best beers of all time. I'm just saying. It's fantastic.
We may go there today.
You should.
Yeah. We may go to St. Arnold today.
She doesn't like them, yeah. Well, it's probably like any style. Some people like some and some people don't.
Yeah. Well, okay, so like I've made some. I've homebrew and I've like smoked the pumpkins first and stuff, and that's like a porter. I like that era. They're 5 Stone in Cibolo, Catherine.
Yeah. Yes, I know them all.
Yes. They have one called Sleepy Hollow. I don't know if they still make it, but it blew my mind. They had smoked the pumpkins first.
Yeah.
And it was fantastic.
Sometimes it just tastes like they took some beer and they took some pumpkin and they're like, here's our pumpkin beer.
Yeah. If it's overly spiced, yeah.
I'm going to put somebody, I'm just going to bring it out. We're going to name drop. What do you think of Southern Tears? What is it?
Warlock and what's the other one?
And Warlock, yeah.
My experience a few years ago, it was okay. But since then, I've not. It's not been what it was, but that could be on me. I understand. Like I got some on tap, I got some Warlock on tap, and I didn't enjoy it, but it could have been like whatever I ate right before. Because those pumpkin spices are a little funny like that.
Yeah.
I
was just, the other problem with pumpkin beers, we're going down that rabbit hole. Yes. I told you I'd
go there.
Yeah.
Here, another word, seasonal creep.
Mm-hmm.
Seasonal creep like Christmas.
Yes.
When you start seeing Christmas trees up before Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It just pisses me off.
Yeah.
And so when you start pumpkin beers in August.
Yeah, it makes me mad too. Yeah.
And you know what?
It kind of takes the magic off of it, right? If it's out for too long, then it's not magical anymore. Yeah.
Just ruined it. It's not even fall yet, and especially in Christmas,
Yeah.
I feel that way too.
But
as soon as I saw girls with like their pumpkin spice lattes or whatever, and I was like, "What? Why?
I can't stand it."
Yeah, why are you so excited to get that effing beer? I mean, that effing coffee. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
But whatever,
Indeed, that's right. There's a beer for everyone.
Whatever makes you happy. Yeah, whatever. Listen, if that's what's getting you through the day, get it.
Yeah. No, Texas is not conducive to having real seasonal.
Doesn't that suck?
A little bit. We have a long summer though.
We do.
Yeah.
So like Wits, Hefeweizen, and Goza. I mean, come on, Catherine.
Come on.
Sometimes
come on,
December
Josh.
is summer.
Yeah.
So. I gotta tell you, it's October. Where did I go the other day? Oh, I was at Mad Pecker, and they were serving like a maple something, a maple porter. I don't know, a maple stout. And I was like, maple stout? It's 95 degrees outside. But then Jason was like, hello, it's fall. And I was like, oh, I guess it is.
Yeah.
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 I know. It's tough. I'm ready for it to cool off. I like the kind of that fall seasonal change and football weather and just like cooking a pot of chili. You know why I like it all? Because I get to drink more beer.
Yeah, that's true.
Makes me want to.
Seasonal thing? No.
Yeah, I know, but it's a reason. it's a reason for me to start earlier.
There's always a good reason. It's like you mow the yard. Oh, well, it's time you got to replenish. It's like electrolytes and things. So have a Goza. You need that.
Yeah. You need that.
You need it.
It's important.
It's like a Gatorade.
Exactly. Exactly.
Version of a Gatorade.
I think Texas, as much as I love pumpkins and stuff, it doesn't feel like, right? It's just the feel.
We're not quite there yet. Yeah.
Yeah, you go outside like in the morning, like if you're like Catherine, and you wake up at 4:30 to get the kids off to school.
Yeah, well, when you have a gaggle of children, you have to get up extra early, Josh.
Right. When you have a busload of kids to get
you have a busload of kids, you have to start at 4 a.m. because they are not going to get up.
No. But when you walk outside that early, you're like, I can almost, that might be. It might be.
Some mornings I wake up and I'm like, oh, because we leave before the sun comes up. It's very crisp. But there's been a couple of days that I've been like, ooh, do we need a sweater? Do I feel sweater weather? And then this morning, it was like so humid and so muggy and so hot. Yeah, you just never know.
Y'all are in Houston. We're up here in North Texas. it's completely different. I mean, Texas is such a large state. It's like and I guarantee you, any day now, it's going to go from hot and nasty to just freezing cold, and we'll get these winds coming out of Oklahoma.
Well, we are like the armpit of hell up here, so we'll get 50 degrees in the summer, and we'll get down to 3 degrees in the winter.
Tell them how you
That's
really
the
feel.
worst. That's the worst. I hate cold weather, and everybody thinks I'm crazy, but I'm a Mexican, and we were not made for that. Okay, I don't know why people love it when it gets cold. It's like my worst nightmare. I hate it so much. I'm like, oh, it's gonna snow, and I'm like, what the?
Fall, on the other hand, fall is awesome because it's not cold yet.
Fall's perfect, and like early spring is perfect. But like when it gets really cold, and I heard we're supposed to have like the worst winter ever. It's supposed to be like the coldest or whatever this year. So I'm not looking forward to that.
I have a bet with Christy that we're gonna get a 100-degree day, 100-degree weather day.
Oh yeah,
at some point.
Like, one day it'll be freezing, and then the next day it's like summer, and then it goes back to freezing, and then it's like summer.
Correct.
So what's the bet? Like it's an actual bet? Did y'all?
12-pack of beer.
Oh,
or
okay,
a case,
like it.
whatever.
All right.
I'll still get
By
that.
when?
That's what he can say on air anyway.
Next Monday.
Oh, by next Monday.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm hoping.
Are you a weather enthusiast?
A little bit.
Okay.
A little bit.
I dig that.
Yeah.
We have Space
That's
City.
I think that's a dude thing. Because like my husband every day, oh, it's supposed to be really nice today.
Are you
It's supposed to be cold today. Oh, it's gonna rain today.
Part of the dudes.
Oh, are you? Because I'm like, who cares? Like, I'll find out. I'll find out when I leave the house, Jason. I don't need you to alert me to all the weather. Yeah.
Oh, I have to.
Yeah, I can't care less either. Whatever happens, I'm gonna go through the day either way.
Even if you tell me it's gonna rain, I'm still not gonna have an umbrella. I'm like, that's just how I live.
True.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So what are you basing the 100-degree bet on?
Just past history. I mean, well,
Did you look at the
I'm basing
Farmer's
it
Almanac?
Wichita.
Did you look at the Farmer's Almanac?
Wichita Falls, they described it correct. I mean, one day it's going to be 3 degrees, and the next day it's going to be 100. I mean, literally, it's it'll throw.
I'm going to keep up with that.
Yeah, well,
We'll see. It could happen.
I think I'm going to lose.
Yeah,
He
but that's
just
fine.
finds an excuse to buy more beer.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's kind of a win-win.
I should not bet against her. She wins every time. So
that's good. I find that's usually
That
true.
is the perfect husband response.
Yep.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
At least he's having fun with it. He's like,
Yeah.
I'll bet.
I'll bet something that happens.
I'll bet-
Yeah.
Win anyway, but
If she wins, I will buy craft beer because I know she was not going to drink it. So she didn't say what kind. So
Christy, do you drink beer at all?
Yes.
What styles do you like?
It's
The
okay.
light
Hey, we're not gonna judge you. Yeah.
No, lights. I get it. So
The one that we drank,
the wit.
The wit, I do like that one.
That's excellent. Okay, I get you.
I'm slowly getting her to, convert along with many other people. So
It's a weird thing,
I'm
right?
starting to like sours a little bit.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
with you.
You know what? Let me tell you, sours are a really great gateway because they don't taste like beer. They taste almost kind of winey sometimes, or like champagne-y they can taste. So I think that's always like, whenever I hear people that are like, especially women that are like, I don't drink beer, I only drink wine. I'm like, but look, I have all this shit you can try, and you're not even gonna know you're drinking beer.
They always love sour, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Okay, speak.
beer? Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Oh, it doesn't even taste like beer.
I don't like the taste of
It is.
beer.
It's like wine.
So gross. Oh, beer's so gross. Where's the rosé? Rosé all day. Sorry, I got carried away.
But first,
Yeah.
wine or coffee or whatever they say.
Yeah, I can't drink. I'm not a wine drinker. It makes me sleepy.
It
Can't do it.
every single time.
Yes, me too. Yeah, I just am not made for it. Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, you drink
I
like 2
beer.
bottles and you're all hungover the next day. I don't even.
Yeah. Or you like start crying. I'm not a crier. Why am I crying right now?
Yeah.
It's all about life. Yeah.
Yeah. I like a bottle. A bottle. I like a glass of red wine with a steak every once in a while.
no,
No,
no, not a wine guy.
not at all.
I'm beer.
Okay, come on.
All right, fine.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I'm not.
Wintertime, a little bit of whiskey.
I don't
I
mind
wanna-
a frosty cocktail sometimes if I'm like in a frosty cocktail environment.
Okay.
But like I'm not gonna probably order that from a bar. But if like I'm in a tropical location and someone's like, "Hey, you want a pina colada?" I'm like, "Duh, we're at the beach." But otherwise, no. I'm straight beer usually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of, where y'all going to? Y'all are going on a cruise, Danny and Chrissy. Y'all are going
on a cruise on Saturday. So
out of Galveston, right?
Out of Galveston, yeah.
Are y'all going to get to be in Galveston for any time at all?
We are actually tomorrow. We're going to be there all day. So
okay, so Galveston Island.
There's some good breweries.
Breweries, definitely.
Galveston Island, that tiki wheat is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Tell Mark that we sent you. I don't know if he'll remember me. It's been a while since he's on the podcast. Like,
all right.
Like they've changed everything. And then Devil in the Deep is a new one. I've been talking to them about it. So
all right, cool.
And then Beerfoot
yeah.
Beach Bar.
I just talked to someone at Collective last week. They said y'all were on a podcast with them, or trying to, or
yes,
yeah.
It's if somebody said we're trying to, then yes.
Yeah, okay.
We're always
love to have Collective.
I want to talk to everybody.
Yeah,
Catherine.
So.
I'll talk to anybody.
Yeah, no, Josh. Even if they're not even beer people, he's just like, yeah, you make cheese. Come on.
What's wrong with cheese?
Yeah, no, cheese is delicious, and I don't want to be Skyping in for that one. By the way.
All right, you're lost.
I want to be
amazing with beer.
Yeah, it really is.
We did one at 11 Below. Yeah, with Houston Dairy Maids. The cheese was amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. All right.
Beer dinners are the best.
Do y'all host? Have y'all hosted any beer dinners at Wichita Falls?
That's a great question. We are getting ready to host one coming up. It's still kind of in planning. I think it's going to be in the next month or so, and it's our first beer dinner.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So I'm excited. Those are probably, of all the events that I've done before, like pint nights and meet the brewers, the beer dinners, the pairing are the best, and they're the most.
Did we bring one other beer? Oh, we got the double IPA.
Yeah, we do.
What are y'all going to have? Have y'all decided menu wise about the beer dinner?
I'm going to sound like an idiot, which is normal, but yes.
It's very much in our stages. But.
Yes, the menu actually has been planned. So there's some friends of ours that we went to school with have a restaurant down the street. It's called Gypsy Kit, and we're pairing with them. They're gonna prepare all the food and then serve here at our place, kind of like a catered thing.
Oh, cool.
Which is fun to do. The collaboration thing is fun because one, you get to let somebody that knows what they're doing do their thing, and it's good for both businesses, and it's just fun to do. Right? We do beer. We don't do food. You're welcome to bring anything in our place. If you want to have a pizza delivered, we have a barbecue truck Wednesday through Saturday, and they're amazing. But it's fun to venture off and to do those.
Break out a little bit.
Yeah, we're all about it.
I'm going to get a little personal here. I just put my nose in your Dippa, and I just want to say that it smells amazing.
Okay, so if it smells good now, you should have smelled it fresh out of the tank. It was like a tropical juice bomb, and so that actually is another recipe that's about to get tweaked and change it a little bit, so that all the hops that you smell and taste in that beer are going to be more a little bit more dominant in the next brew that we do, because we're going to take that beer and make it a New England and haze it up, and that will probably be what it is. But it's still really good. It's super tropical.
Yeah, no, it's super, Catherine. It's super, like you said, tropical. Just in time for Danny's cruise.
Matt,
perfect.
Christy gave you a thumbs up on it, so
awesome.
So
the smell, or did you taste it?
It tastes pretty good.
You like it?
I actually like that one.
That's what I was saying about. There's something about the hops, and women have a more refined palate, so they get more. It's something about it, Catherine. Something.
Yeah,
about
maybe you're onto something, but I wouldn't dive too deep into that.
I'm just saying
it's good.
Yeah, it is.
Fantastic.
It's great. I'll just have a better appreciation for great beer.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
No, that I believe. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
they appreciate a lot of things more than we do.
Yeah, well, we're smarter. That's why. I mean, just.
You
okay over there?
I just got something caught in my throat.
It's
nothing.
Kennedy gets constipated a lot, so sometimes it comes out during the show.
Yeah. What's the ABV on this? On our
9.
9.
Whew.
Yeah. You have to go to work today, Josh?
Got to.
Fun night at work.
Yeah.
Job later?
Awesome. This is
Guess who doesn't have to work today?
Who, Kennedy?
This guy.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for that delayed response.
Or this
I
guy.
actually was just thinking because I'm drinking this vanilla porter because I have a football game to go. My son has a football game later.
Tailgate.
And I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe. I'm not excited about it.
What?
I just want to let everybody listen.
It's your son.
Okay, stop. Don't make faces like that. Do you guys have kids? Are they into sports?
Yeah.
Are they old enough for sports?
Yeah.
Yes. Our son
Okay.
wants to play football, and I'm not.
Okay, well, we took a chance on football. I'm not enjoying it at all. First of all, I hate sports. Let's just put that out there. Front and center. Mom's not into it, okay? And I wanted him to do track. He's 11. I wanted him to do track, and he was like, no, I want to do football. But he's like really sweet and just a really sweet kid. He used to be. Now, he's been doing football for 6 weeks, and he's like the worst kid ever. He's got so much testosterone running through his veins. I'm like, who are you? He's talking back to me. He's bucking up. I'm like, what? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Who are you bucking up to?
Oh.
So he's like, I just got hit for an hour. And I'm like, hey, I'm going to hit you. Calm down. Yeah. But anyway, so he has a football game today. And I'm really hoping they don't go into, they won every game. And I'm kind of hoping they'll lose so that we don't go into more games. That's just me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Every great running back in football are also track stars.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So we're definitely doing track in the spring, but I don't enjoy it. Let me just tell you. I'll tell you what. I'm not a sports person. Okay. I was on dance team in high school, which is barely a sport.
Uh-huh.
The very first practice, I walk up, right, and I'm just like coming out of a meeting. I just got off of work. This other dad comes up to me, puts his hand out to shake my hand, and I'm like, oh, hi, Catherine, nice to meet you. Takes my hand and, like, rips it out of the socket, and he's like, oh, I'm blah, 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 blah. And I was like, whoa. We don't have to walk in balls first, man. Like, it's fine.
You walk in balls first as a man anywhere you
go.
go.
Oh, dude, I'm a mom. Anyway, that set the tone for me. Also, the coach spit. Like, who has that much emergency spit that they got to get it out all the time? I don't understand it.
Yeah. Well, all right.
Stop spitting. It's not fun, Josh.
You might have a condition.
Oh.
Like, why couldn't we?
When you walk in balls first, I mean.
Yeah.
You may have a condition.
Right? Every room you walk into, it's got to be so like, just testicles first thing.
Yeah.
Do I look threatening to you? What am I doing? I'm just sitting here.
It's football. You're in Texas. Just embrace it.
No, it's the worst.
Do the other mom?
Also, it just smells so bad.
Well, yeah. There's that. Oh, crack the window in that new.
All the time. He's like, oh, I tasted.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's probably it. He's probably around all those guys. There's like 50 dudes that smell just like your son.
We have 3 girls and 1 boy, so like it's a difficult adjustment for me.
Yeah. No, let him have it. Let him have this.
He started calling people dude. I'm like, who are you talking to right now?
Yeah, dude.
Not your dude.
Bro.
Hey,
Yeah.
Bro.
What's up, bro? What's up, man? What you doing?
Did you just do the up nod yet?
What's up? What's up?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Go read Harry Potter. Go to your room.
It's too late.
Just be glad he's not going, dude, bro. Hey,
dude, bro, bro.
I was like, if you scratch yourself in front of any of your sisters, you're going to be grounded. Just so you know. They're hands up. I want to see hands like this all the time.
Good stuff.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna.
There's gonna be lots of scratching.
It's actually.
Listen, my brother. I'm the only daughter. I have brothers. Okay, so I grew up in a very, very horrible household. They're horrible.
Normal.
My brother was like, "What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when you walk in?" And he's like, And I'm like, "That's disgusting. Why would you say that to me? It's not. He's never gonna do that. I don't even. If he's doing it, I don't." No, why would you ask me that?
Just always knock before you walk in.
I'm not even going to go in there. I'm not going in there.
Every time you walk in his room and the door's shut, knock first. And give him about a minute.
This is a good lesson for everyone. Do not have children. Okay? Don't do it.
All right.
It's the worst.
Thanks for your advice. I will take you up on your advice.
We're going through that, and then my oldest is 17, and she wants to drive my car.
The van?
The van?
Yes.
Nah.
That's what I told her. I was like, first of all, no, you're not driving the van. It's brand new. Okay?
Yeah.
Mommy just got this. Please don't fiddle it up for me already.
Did you trade in the other car?
I sold it.
Oh, you should let her have that.
I don't think it
Well,
ran.
I was going to, but it wasn't starting. And so I was like,
Even
well,
better.
Yeah, she can't go anywhere. I was like, well, it's not starting, so let's just go ahead and sell it, and we'll get her something later or whatever. And then the guy came to buy it, and he had like some kind of box that he put into it, and it started up.
You mean a battery?
I don't effing know, Kennedy. I don't know. It's not my job.
That's pretty good.
It's my job. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, it's rough stuff, guys. Don't have kids. You know what? Have kids, but they're good until they're like 12, and then you should probably adopt them out. That's what I'm saying.
Just ship them off.
We have 4 of them.
You know what my daughter told me yesterday? Because they're going to be seniors next year, and she was like, "Oh, my friend so and so, her parents are moving, and they're going to get her an apartment." And I was thinking, like, wouldn't it be so cool if I just lived with her next year? And I was like, "Are you clinically insane?"
Yes, she is. No, yeah, they're clinically brain damaged.
Yeah, you know what? No. In fact, now, because you asked me that, you're not even going to leave your room. All senior year, you're just going to be sitting in your room.
That should help.
Mm-hmm. That's fine.
Don't have kids.
Danny, how old are your kids?
One's 21, 20, 19, and 16.
Okay.
Oh, then you feel me. You're right in it.
I've been through hell and back. So yeah.
I feel so bad because I tell her all the time. I'm like, you are so smart and you're so stupid at the same time.
That's really what needs to be told.
I mean, really, like you are a very smart girl academically, right on point. Okay, but your brain is not even ready yet for the world.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Ugh. Don't have kids, guys. It's really hard.
All right. I won't.
Teach them good beer. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Matt. That's what I've got 3 daughters, and we homebrew. They throw in the hops. They smell beers. We cook with beer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
that's the way to go.
I'm hoping by the time they get old enough to drink, they're like, very selective and very,
Yeah.
The kids taste Matt's beer.
Yeah.
They don't want to anymore.
They like it? No, they don't like it. Yeah.
When they were babies, they loved it.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know what, Matt? You're the first person to bring this up. That's true.
Why are they sleeping so long?
Yeah, that's true though. At first, my youngest one, she'd take a little bitty sip, and she said, "That's pretty good." And now the face contorts, and it's weird.
Well, once they get that taste of macaroni and cheese in there,
That's
nothing else
true.
is going in.
That's probably
It's
true.
tainted. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's never the same.
You can't
after
compete
that.
with that. You can't compete with just salt and fat and
mac and cheese
Yeah.
beer.
yeah. Ooh.
Mm.
Ooh, Matt.
Beer
Mac and cheese beer.
sounds terrible.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
I'm
Totally.
sure somebody's done
Bro.
it. Let's not count it out because I'm sure it's out there somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm a purist. I don't
Yeah.
think beer should taste like beer, and people try to go too far with it, and I don't know. It's like, if you want mac and cheese, go eat mac and cheese.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah. I get
You
it.
know what a better option is to put beer into the mac and cheese.
Yep.
Yes.
That makes more sense.
Yeah. I've got a recipe for that little brown ale.
I do too. I've done it. You can go check out my video.
I remember that video.
Remember that video, Josh?
I do.
Good.
Yeah, it's good. It's on YouTube.
Delicious. Yeah, it is.
I think.
I don't know. It might be. Who knows? We do so much internet stuff that I'm like, oh God, I forgot that still lives.
Yeah. It'll be around
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just hope my kids don't come back and listen to these shows because then too much incriminating evidence.
You know, let me tell you something. Jason says that all the time because I used to have another podcast, as everybody knows, called She's Crafty, that was pretty unfiltered.
Yeah.
And Jason was like, what are you going to do when the kids start finding you online and listening to your unfiltered nonsense? And I'm like, what? I mean, I feel like I would appreciate knowing that my mom's not an alien. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if I found something seedy about my mom, I'd be so excited.
Well, I don't know. I don't find anything
Depends
seedy.
on what that steamy is.
No, I don't mean seedy like a gangbang. I mean like seedy like my mom making some crazy jokes. That's what I mean. I don't mean anything like weird. I just meant like if I found something where my mom was being like funny or like doing something silly, I'd
She's
be
like,
like,
we
oh,
drank
wow.
wine on a Wednesday. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it'd be kind of cool, but I don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, that'd be good. Matt and Brooke, do y'all have anything y'all want to say that you'll regret that your kid's here years from now?
Now's the time to do it.
Yeah.
I'm sure we do.
I can't pick one. So
Okay. Well, you know what? Next time we got to leave a little on the table.
Yeah.
We don't want to just put everything out there. So you got the beer dinner coming up. What days of the week are you guys open?
7 days a week.
What are the hours? What are the hours?
Okay, so Sunday through Wednesday, we open at 3 and we close at 10.
Okay.
And then Thursday through Saturday, we open at 11 to midnight.
11 to midnight, Thursday. So it's like every Thursday we could have a Liquid Lunch watch party at Wichita Falls Brewing Company.
Absolutely.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, definitely.
Wichita Falls, man. What are y'all doing on Thursdays? I know.
Putting them on the map.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, send people our way. They won't be disappointed. I promise you that. It's been fun, and we're still new, so we're only going to get better. And some positions are changing. Actually, Brooke doesn't know she's going to be taking.
She just got fired.
She just got some more stuff that's coming her way.
Promotion.
Which she
more
can
responsibility.
definitely take care of. Yeah. No, she'll
that's nice.
rise to the challenge. She just doesn't know yet. That happened about, I don't know, an hour ago.
Oh. Okay. Do you guys want to talk about it now, or you want to wait until
Yeah,
after?
you wanna hash it out?
We're all here,
Well,
right?
Yeah.
Might as well.
We're constantly evolving, and we'll, our biggest challenge is to stay relevant and kind of be able to change with the times and where the trends are going. But I honestly, I have no desire to be a giant distribution brewery ever. That's not us. But so we try to provide a fun experience for everybody that comes in here.
Yeah.
Any distribution plans at all in the future?
Yeah, we're actually distributed now. We distribute here locally in Wichita Falls, some surrounding counties with draft only. We may go into Denton and Oklahoma, but it'll be controlled growth. It's not just throwing it out there and seeing if it sticks. We want the beer to be asked about and wanted. And it also gives us some time to kind of work through bugs before, we just send out a bunch of beer and go, oh, crap, we're getting oxidation or whatever the problem is. It's a safer bet, but there's only so many tap handles and there's only so much shelf space. And I'm on my soapbox right now, so I'm sure Brooke's tired of hearing that because she's heard it for like 8 years. But I don't know. Distribution is a different animal, and there's so many breweries popping up that everybody wants what's new, and you're not gaining much. So, like I said, small distribution I'm okay with, but if we blew up, that would be great. But I don't think you'll be seeing us, in cans or bottles on the shelf in Houston anytime soon.
You know what?
I really like this plan of because it feels like is a trend overall in beer. There's this plan or this to stay very small and to really, really cater to your tiny little area. Yep. And then that is how you become a destination brewery, because if you can't get it somewhere else, then you're going to go where you need to go to get it by word of mouth or whatever, however it spreads. But I think that's really the way that it should be kind of going in the future. Because I think that these breweries that open up with so much money and so much, ambition, they don't really tend to work out that I've seen. I mean, I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it comes down to sustainability.
Yeah.
We're at Wichita Falls, so it was really important for us to do it our way and for it to be completely different. So
yeah, awesome.
Well, there are 3 cans in Houston right now. Well,
yeah, you got. You can just keep Danny going on cruises. The distribution channel from Wichita Falls.
And it seems like he just is, right? He just keeps going on cruises.
Yeah,
Matt, I can be your mule if you need me to.
Yeah.
Well, just so you know, those 3.
You are already, man.
Those 3 cans, Wichita Falls Brewing, that are here in Houston.
Yeah,
they're all empty.
Yeah, well,
they are.
I mean,
the way they should.
They sold out pretty quick. Let's be honest. Delicious though.
Good. Glad you guys like them, and like I said, we'll constantly kind of refine our process, and we're not stuck to any one thing. If something doesn't move or we just don't like the way it is, or if we just feel like we're tired of it, we'll change it. And that's the one thing that I hated about production brewing was you couldn't just, turn on a dime. And brew pubs could have fun and do whatever they want, like a home brewer. Mm-hmm. So you don't lose that creativity. But I'm not going to let that happen here. We're not going to stagnate. So if we decide, I don't like that hops anymore, we'll just change it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we don't make excuses or apologies for it.
And you shouldn't.
No, because at the end of the day, we're going to make good beer either way. And we've had great support. So, yeah, we're just going to keep doing what we do.
Well, it makes me want to come up to Wichita Falls.
No, you need to come up. You really do.
I'm going up that way. Is there a way, I guess from here to Tulsa, would I be...
No.
No? There's no way to swing through Wichita Falls?
It's way out of the way. Way out of the way, yeah.
And not on your way to Tulsa. Oklahoma City, yeah. You pull that one off.
It's on your way to Amarillo.
Yep, that's true. I mean... But why want to go to Amarillo? Yeah. I want to go to the big... That's without the...
I was actually just in Amarillo a couple weeks ago.
We were too.
Oh.
Yeah. Y'all should have met up. I mean, if you were there at the same time.
Well...
Kennedy's a little shy, Catherine, around...
Speaking of... Okay, listen. Can we just say... Can we real fast? Because we haven't done this at all this show. Kennedy.
Yeah.
How's Jules?
Oh, yeah, you didn't even say hey, Jules.
It's funny you should ask about Jules.
You guys still together?
Guess what today is?
You're going to pop the question?
Guess again.
Is this 2 years?
Guess again. No, it's not 2 years. Not
Your
again.
anniversary?
1 year?
No, today is Jules' birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Happy birthday, Jules!
Yes, happy birthday.
When are y'all...
you know what? That girl has a piece of my heart because she dates you, and that has got to be rough.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Uphill climb.
I really don't know what you're talking about.
It's
what are you doing? What special thing are you doing for her? Is there a ring in your pocket?
No.
Are you? No.
I don't know.
You better do something. That's all I can tell you.
You got to do something big.
Oh, I am. It's something huge.
Oh, bigger than a ring?
Yeah. Well,
it's not that big.
You're gonna get her pregnant? What do you mean?
No.
A couple that brews together.
Didn't you just
together.
hold on?
Yeah,
you just got on your soapbox about don't have kids.
Yeah, but
and then you asked me, "Are you gonna get her pregnant?"
What does it matter? It doesn't matter. I just keep popping them out. So
yeah.
Well,
they're having another one.
You can't help it.
Hey,
at this point, it doesn't even matter. Just you guys can all just bring your kids here. I won't even notice they're here.
Yeah. No,
they're going to Europe.
We're going to Europe.
They're going to Europe. I'm going to talk about your story.
We're going to Europe in like a couple of weeks.
In Europe, in Paris.
In Paris, right? Please do. Like baguette in one hand, ring in the other.
Yeah. Oh man, you bring food, Kennedy. That's the perfect proposal.
That's what you need. You need a baguette, some cheese.
You don't even need the ring.
A spreadable cheese on that baguette, and some sort of French beer, some sort of like beer de garde or something.
The ring right in the.
You need somebody playing the
cheese.
No, you guys are making us hungry.
Yeah. It's lunchtime. It's almost 1:30. Speaking of,
can I tell you guys something really stupid that my ex-husband did real fast because that's fun to do.
Yeah, quickly.
When my ex-husband proposed to me, he put the ring inside of an ice cream container, like a little pint of ice cream, and then somehow thought that I'd be looking for a ring in there, and I almost choked on it and died.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and he was like, and then he got mad at me. He was like, "Oh, there's a ring in there," and I'm like, "How the hell did I know that? I'm not looking at my cookies and cream.
Yeah.
I'm eating it."
All right.
But we will be in Paris.
Yeah, well, dude, come on.
I know. That's why that's the moment.
Yeah, it is the moment. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, this is the part of the show where we must say
adieu.
No lunch break can go on forever, and you keep your job. So we too must put a wrap on this present that is.
Yeah, I'm tired of you. Good.
You are not. This has been a fun show.
Yeah,
Matt and Brooke, thank you so much for taking your time there in Wichita Falls and hanging out with us. That is, I want to get up there. I really do.
Thanks for having us.
You can stay with us if you need to. Seriously.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What is that noise?
It's Hazel's doing construction.
Oh.
Just listen to her.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Matt and Brooke, you guys.
She's getting after it.
She really is.
Yeah, she's first of all, she's a year and a half now. So she's real crafty. You know what I mean?
It sounds like she's putting an addition on your house.
Scaling walls and shit. She's moving tables. She's figured out. I had a way to contain her in the living room, and she's figured out how to get out of it. And her favorite thing to do is to either beat the dogs with a remote or take all the dog food and put it into the water bowl. Like, how do people's dogs stay alive when you have toddlers? I have no idea, because every day I'm fighting whatever. It doesn't matter. Don't have kids.
Don't have kids. Yeah.
All right, everybody. Wichita Falls Brewing Company, open 7 days a week. They're in historic, beautiful downtown Wichita Falls. Y'all are in downtown, I assume?
Yeah.
Downtown. And try the DIPA, the double IPA. Try that
The Odd Duck.
Odd Duck
Oh,
with
yeah.
that coffee.
Try that Odd Duck.
And the wit.
I am so glad Matt's kept that on.
Yeah.
It really is
Keep
my
it up.
favorite.
Yeah.
It really is.
All right. Danny and Chrissy, thanks for being here in the studio.
Definitely.
Wrap up. Oh, speaking of Wichita Falls, closeout music right here from Bowling for Soup. They're from Wichita Falls. Did you know that? Yeah. Our anthem to beer. Hooray for beer. Because who doesn't love beer? Kennedy. That's right.
I love beer.
Exactly.
Well, nobody on
I
this
love
show.
beer.
That would be weird. if
Yeah,
we
it
had,
would be
like, one
weird. I
person
just
on the show
needed
here.
the work.
Yeah.
I'm just doing it for the paycheck.
Yeah. This is a seasonal job for me.
Yes. I work at the carnival in the fall in this show.
You know, they don't
the
really
show.
they don't do background checks in the show.
They don't. That's really
Yeah,
that's how you got here.
Definitely don't. Nobody checked my background, that's for sure.
All right. Well, everybody go out there and have a beer. Buy a beer for somebody. Drink local. Texas beer is awesome. From Wichita Falls down to Houston, over to San Antonio, out to El Paso, and Texarkana and Amarillo and everywhere in between. Enjoy it. Love it. Buy it for somebody else. And we'll see you right here Thursday next week for more Liquid Lunch. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Take care, guys.
Dude, production!